Welcome back to the Real Estate News. Well, spring has finally sprung, and it's a time when a lot of people are thinking about sprucing up their homes. Joining us today with some timely tips on giving your home that spruce up is Chip Wade. He's from HGTV. You may recognize him from a lot of shows, Elbow Room, Curb Appeal, The Block, and lots of other several HGTV shows. So Chip, thanks for joining us today.
I really appreciate you having me.
Oh, so glad to have you here. Now let's talk about sprucing up your home. What's the first thing you want to think about?
Well, when you think about spring, we all get motivated. Even the other day, I looked outside, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I'm from Atlanta. The sun's coming out. It's, high 60s. It feels like natural air conditioning on the outside. And something in that starts to motivate us to want to be productive. And we immediately start thinking about what can I make? What can I build? What can I renovate? Well, what I would say is because we're so motivated, I don't want to stifle that motivation, but we need to start somewhere first. We need to make sure that our home made it through the winter in great working order so that we can now be proactive. So there's two things that I recommend that you do before you get your mind in that renovation or project building zone. The first is take 10 minutes, walk around your house, and I want you to check all of the seals over the doors, over the windows. Look to make sure there's no little animals or critters that may have chewed a hole trying to get a nice warm spot to sleep in your attic or your crawl space, because you're definitely going to want to seal those up before the warm months hit. So once that's taken care of, I say move inside. You want to check one specific thing. That's your central heating and cooling system. The spring is the perfect time of year to make sure these are in good working order, because if they're on the way out, you don't want to have that hot weather hit when it really strains your system the most and have it go out, and then you be down for weeks with no AC, just waiting for that repairman that's now super busy because everybody else's systems have gone down. So I recommend hiring a pro, bring them in. This is a cost-effective service. They can evaluate your system, tune it up, or identify that it's on its last leg, because now would be the time to replace it. Now, for all those Americans out there that may have systems that are old, on their way out, I found a deal for you. York Heating and Cooling actually is giving away one of these high efficiency systems that's valued at up to $10,000. So boom, I love to be able to show deals. So this is the time. Hire a pro, find out if you need a new system. If you do, this is the spot to go. You can go to yorkgiveaway.com. It could be your lucky day.
Wow, that's a really cool thing. Definitely want to check that out. And I like that these tips are some things that we might not have really thought of on our own. Yeah. Are there any other spring projects out there? Maybe what's else important that we should really think about doing that we might not have thought of?
Tell you, when you go from the outside and maintenance of your house to the inside of your house, there's one specific place that I would recommend starting, and that's with flooring. So again, because I love deals and I love to find spots where all of our listeners can save money, if you're in the market for any carpet, any replacement for bedrooms, especially your master bedroom, Mohawk has a sale that's going on from April 14th all the way through May 30th. It's called the Love Your Floor Sale, and it's on Smart Strand Silk Reserve carpet. So again, we've got HVAC deals, we've got flooring deals, but then, hey, if you want to do a project really quickly that makes a huge difference, we all know painting is that project. It's cost effective, it's fast, but you can do it wrong if you don't have the right tools. So when it comes to paint, there's two things that you really need to focus on. The first is getting a nice, high quality paintbrush. The second is get a high quality painter's tape that has a specific technology in it. This is actually a brand called Frog Tape. They have a proprietary paint block adhesive on the back that actually creates a micro barrier to keep the paint from bleeding back underneath the tape to give you the absolute best results. The final tip I'll give you is a tool that I found that most homeowners don't necessarily associate with projects around the house. This is a torch. This is actually one that I really like from Burns-O-Matic. It's called a TS3500 multi-torch. It has this nice grip that fits a big hand, but it also fits a nice small hand. It's really easy to use. It's helpful for anything from stripping paint off of an old piece of furniture to loosening up an old rusty bolt, all the way to putting a nice patina on a new piece of wood to make it look old. Again, one tool that does so many different things that's so cost effective is worth adding to your arsenal. For more tips like this, you can visit tipsontv.com, or you can visit my personal website, chipwade.com, for all of these tips and more to inspire you on your next spring home improvement project. I appreciate it, Stacy. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for stopping by today, Chip, and stay with us. We'll have more right after the break.